How does Trevor Noah live in luxury? Comedy superstar Trevor is the host of The Daily Show, who is also a best-selling author. This is an exclusive look on how he balances his fame, his fortune, and his passion for making people laugh. This will be fun. We dug deep into the pages of Celebrity Net Worth, New York Post, and The South African to discover his luxurious lifestyle, from his stunning multi-million-dollar homes to his lavish possessions. Stick with us to the end to discover how much wealth is attributable to this global icon. From where did all his wealth come from? He was a South African comedian who first made a name for himself on the international stand-up comedy circuit. His comedy tours through 2019 has grossed $14 million, with 2018 being a particularly lucrative year for him, as he grossed $5 million in that year alone. His 2019 Loud and Clear tour had to be extended to 2020 due to popular demand. Following suit was his 2021 Back to Abnormal World Tour, which had to add 21 new shows in 2022. Billboard has his latest tour, Off the Record, grossing almost $30 million in 2024. His big break came in 2015, when he was announced as the hand-picked replacement of Jon Stewart as the host of Comedy Central's The Daily Show. Starting out with an annual salary of between $5 million and $8 million in his first few years of hosting, he signed a lucrative contract extension with Viacom Incorporated, the Comedy Central owner, in September 2017, boosting his annual salary to $16 million. After 7 years of performing his hosting duties, he stepped down from the show in September 2022. Altogether, he made about $96 million total from his Comedy Central gig alone. As an author, he wrote his memoir, which included his experiences growing up under South African apartheid, in his 2016 book, Born a Crime. Multiple sources have it that he made 7 figures from the book deal. The memoir has since sold more than 1 million copies through 2019. The book is scheduled to be turned into a feature film starring Lupita Nyong'o. He followed this up with a children's book, Into the Uncut Grass, in 2024, which has become a #1 New York Times bestseller. In 2019, Trevor was named the 4th highest earning stand-up comedian by Forbes, with earnings of $28 million. From what you know so far, have you got an idea what his net worth is? Continue watching with us to later know what his net worth is in 2025. What real estate endeavors did he get himself into to boost his already huge fortune? In 2017, he paid $10.1 million for a Manhattan duplex, which served as his primary residence while he was taping for The Daily Show. The 3,600 square foot apartment featured a private terrace with a screening room and a plunge pool. He listed the property on the market for $12.95 million in 2022. It eventually sold for $9.5 million, an approximate $500,000 loss for Trevor. In 2019, he purchased a Los Angeles mansion in the Bel-Air neighborhood for reportedly $20.5 million. Spreading across 10,044 square feet, the 2-story mansion boasts 5 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. Its expansive main bedroom suite alone measures all of 2,200 square feet. Among its highlight features are an infinity edge swimming pool, a private home movie theater, and a 500-gallon saltwater aquarium. Staying in extra special guests can look forward to an ultra-private VIP suite that has its own private entrance. In less than 2 years, Trevor offloaded the mansion for $21.5 million in 2020. In 2020, he purchased an 11,375 square foot estate, also in Bel-Air, for $27.5 million. The estate boasts 6 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms, featuring a private gated motor court and a separate gated discreet staff entrance. Its outdoor areas include a pavilion with its own outdoor kitchen and an infinity pool. Other amenities offered by the Lavish enclave are a security booth, gym, sauna, office space, and screening room. He took more than a $1 million hit from its sale of $26.4 million in 2022. Trevor is currently considering buying a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom unit in the Shepherd in West Village, New York. The 10th floor, 2,200 square foot corner residence boasting a chef's kitchen, a primary bedroom suite with a dressing room and a spa-like bath and interiors by Gacho Studios is going for $7.4 million. He looks unlucky when it comes to his real estate purchases, having to sell them at a loss. What effect does this have on his net worth? Stick with us to find out. What comprises his car collection? His Chevrolet Tahoe is the cheapest among the lot. This pretty spacious bad boy offers riders the convenience of 3 rows of seats and ample cargo space, reportedly retailing at $70,000. It stands out in his collection, not for its extravagance, but for its understated elegance and practicality. To keep up with current world trends and to express his fondness for electric vehicles, Trevor opted for a Tesla S model, one of the finest vehicle creations of Elon Musk. Acquiring it for $113,000, it is known for its remarkable electric power, with the most extended driving range among all cars. For anyone in need of speed, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan is the top-of-the-range car that is just as classy as it is fast. This epitome of luxury and prestige was acquired by Trevor for an impressive $400,000. Distinguished by its graceful design and exceptional craftsmanship, its lavishly comfortable cabin offers an unparalleled experience in luxury and refinement. Like most U.S. celebrities, Trevor just got to get his hands on this Lamborghini Aventador, regardless of its costing him a cool $500,000. More than just a speed demon, it symbolizes status for its incomparable blend of style and exclusivity. This Italian masterpiece is not just about the thrill of the drive, but a statement of success. Trevor's car collection is valued at over $1 million, indicative of his enjoying a luxurious lifestyle among internationally renowned celebrities. Knowing the contribution of his car collection to his net worth, it's time to reveal how much Trevor's fortune really amounts to. The revelation is coming in just a few minutes. What other businesses does he own? He launched a partnership with media conglomerate Viacom Incorporated named Day Zero Productions. The international production and distribution company aims to create content that resonates globally. Not just an entertainment outlet, it is also a cultural incubator, releasing a diverse range of voices and stories. One notable project of his production company is the Netflix docuseries Trevor Noah Presents the African Giant, highlighting African stories featuring African talents. Trevor has likewise taken a dive into podcasting. He launched a podcast, On Second Thought, under the subscription service Luminary. The podcast offers an intimate platform for him to showcase his versatility beyond comedy and television hosting through storytelling and discourse. He likewise launched a podcast, What Now?, with Trevor Noah with Spotify in 2023. While details of his Spotify deal remains undisclosed, it would not be surprising if he got a hefty paycheck, as Spotify is known to extensively shell out cash for podcast talent, including its $100 million deal with Joe Rogan. His investment portfolio is a diverse mix of startups and companies, each an innovative representation in its field of endeavor. His investment in Jinx, a dog wellness brand, is in alignment to the growing market for pet care products. Tapping into the growing need for cybersecurity solutions, he invested in 1Password, a leading password manager. Understanding the needs of the tech industry, he invested in Reprise, a platform for creating interactive product demos to streamline the sales process for software companies. To modernize the traditional barbershop business model, he invested in Squire, a software intended to upgrade the way this model operates and manages its services. Placing himself in the rapidly growing plant-based food sector, he invested in Impossible Foods, which offers meat substitutes for ease in the consumer shift towards sustainable and plant-based diets. As of 2025, his net worth is estimated at a casual $100 million. This is higher than the $75 million for Stephen Colbert, $70 million for James Corden, and $50 million for Jimmy Kimmel. Other than his work in The Daily Show, what accounts for his millions are his various comedy tours, real estate flips, best-selling books, and podcasts. Trevor has reinvented himself from being a comedian and a TV host to a showbiz producer and an entrepreneur. Why not reinvent yourself as well, from being a random video watcher to a regular channel subscriber of ours?